Today we're headed out to a couple schools to see how they're using their Local Food for Schools items. Local Food for Schools is a really innovative project where we address some barriers to farm to school that school districts experience when trying to purchase local food. So we at the state purchase foods on behalf of school districts and use our existing distribution systems to handle the transportation and the ordering logistics so that school districts don't have to.
So this morning we got all the ground meat cooked and all of our ingredients measured so that now we're just at the dump and pour stage. I did have one nice little kid though ask me if they could have the recipe because he liked it better than his mom's. Oh no. Okay, so all that's left to do now is just stir and let it simmer. It's more like rowing a boat, but
one of the challenges of farm to school is the procurement aspect of it. With LFS Foods, that procurement is done for us. Just supporting the local food system, I think, is important.
You know, they've been taking it out and sampling it at the elementaries because if you say bison, the kids might not know what you're talking about. So, reluctant to try it. But, you know, you just say, here, try the sloppy joes. And you bet.
So far this year, we have served frozen fruit. We use a lot of the frozen fruit in our parfaits. So raspberries, blueberries. And as far as meat goes, we have served bison in our bison sloppy joes.
And we're up to temperature and it's all good. And we'll have it for lunch today. And if anyone wants to taste it, we've got forks over there so you can see that there really is no big taste difference between beef and bison. And it's hot.
You can do cheers. Hold on. Do cheers. A little
cheers?
A little. Perfect.
Oh, that's good.
Very good.
And they're really, really excited about all the scratch food, you know, and probably because we do use quality ingredients and as much local as we can, so that makes a difference.
Oh yeah?
I love
Yeah, I
sausages.
used to not like them that much.
But you like this one.
This one's pretty good.
This one changed your mind. Okay.
It's really good.
Hands out.
I like all of the sloppy joe ones, and then I like the meatball subs, and the pastas are usually pretty good as well.
All right, the salmon that you guys get to sample today is from Muckleshoot Seafood Products. So Muckleshoot is tribally owned. They have a reservation near this area, near Auburn, right here. Auburn and where their reservation is semi-landlocked. It's kind of inland there. But their traditional fishing grounds, waterways, beaches is the Puget Sound or the Salish Sea.
We have done some taste testing with students, some education with those foods. We've been introducing salmon, and we had a conversation as a group about how to introduce this because we really didn't want to go into the classroom and have kids immediately start announcing they don't like fish or they don't like seafood or they don't like salmon and then ruin it for their peers. And so we started the lessons with a preface that reminds them of this concept, don't yuck my yum.
So we do a whole big slide about, you know, salmon can evoke strong opinions, and that's okay. Everybody can have their own opinion, but give everybody else space to make their opinion first before you're really vocal with yours. And they've all been respecting that so far, and we don't give kids enough credit.
Okay.
It was kind of fun when we were in the classroom. Some of the kids, the fourth graders, said they'd never had salmon before.
I would eat it every day.
I try to approach everything with cultural significance in mind and letting the kids know how important it is culturally to other people.
What's good for an Indian kid's good for your kids. Our salmon people have been one of the most influential in my life. We've dumped tens to hundreds of millions of dollars back into the resource. It's so important. It's sustained us life for over 10 to 15,000 years.
In our culture, we call it our sacred responsibility to take care of the salmon, because without them, we just will cease to exist. And so it's really important that we take care of salmon and that we are harvesting it in a sustainable way that is regenerating always the rivers, because that's what the salmon people teach us. I think that for my people, salmon is such a cultural pride food. You know, it is about being proud of something. It is a living legacy, something that's been handed down through our ancestors through time, and something that we very seriously want to hand off to future generations as well.
It literally tastes exactly
Well, I think it's really important for salmon to be in our school systems. We need to educate kids to understand and comprehend their surrounding, to be curious and ask those questions. I think that it's really important, and I think that food has always brought something to the table with conversation, with education.
Who would eat salmon if it was served for lunch?
Awesome.
So we're going across the state now to see how another school is using salmon.
So our community does a lot of salmon. I mean, besides having the tribe, we have lots of local fishermen. I mean, it's been a big industry in this whole valley. This is something that we can incorporate the salmon in, but make it kid-friendly. And it's all fresh ingredients, it's all good, so it just makes it all that much better. Salmon is pricey, and we're trying to keep within a budget, but provide good food to the kids with a good variety. So yeah, this has been great. Between this, the berries, the pork we've used.
It's gonna be a crisp. Yeah, and they're all berries we got from.
Yeah, so the cherries are coming from Raleigh and Hawkins Fruit Farm in Othello, and the blackberries, right, are coming from City Farms in Throughout.
And the blueberries.
Oh, are there blueberries too?
Blueberries.
So the blueberries are coming from the Northwest Berry Cooperative up in Linden.
Because we didn't have the strawberries from we got blueberries, cherries, and blackberries. So it's like, all right, we're gonna, improvise and make a. So yeah.
So you can use a spoon, scoop some, taste it, and then throw your spoon in there.
Okay.
And then taste the next one.
Great. So this is with sugar.
With sugar, yeah.
Okay.
We do pasteurized raspberry puree with and without seeds, IQF raspberries. IQF blueberry is the biggest thing we do. We do a chunky blueberry puree as well as a seedless blueberry puree.
Yeah, I can see why that's.
Yeah.
Of course.
So you add a little sugar to it, and you can't beat raspberry.
Right.
It's a great flavor.
Yeah.
Northwest Berry Co-op has been really good for the whole industry, and the growers are the owners of the co-op. They own 100% of the co-op. The growers that are members of Northwest Berry Co-op are pretty diverse. We have a lot of them that are from India. It's from the Punjab region. They have amazing stories. A lot of them came from India with nothing and now are successful farmers.
So this is chimanus. We grow the chimanus and mika. So this fruit is bigger, look very nice, and I eat a lot.
This harvester will harvest both raspberries and blueberries. It goes over the row And these fingers are shaking in a circle like that. And as it goes through, the fruit falls down. It goes onto these white belts. And at the edge of the white belt, there's a cup. And that cup will take the fruit up to the top, send it through a blower, and then it goes into the container that comes to the to the processing plant.
You want to start up machine or let's go?
Yeah?
Yeah, we can start up.
Oh!
You can see.
Yeah.
You can see it run.
Also, you can make a.
Getting into the schools is something that we feel is just very important. I look at it as a privilege when we get to take the product that we're producing to the schools, an opportunity to start to educate kids about the goodness and the value of things that are grown right in their backyard.
Helping kids learn where their food comes from, how things are grown, what foods, what actual real food looks like, what it tastes like. That experience is part of their education.